Welcome back, family and crew. Today we got another haul video for you. This one's pretty big, has one big piece, and then a giant lot of movies that I got. Obviously, again, this comes from City Thrift, the one that I work at. We had another instance of somebody bringing in a gigantic box full of Blu-rays and DVDs, and I spent my spare time in between unloading cars going through it. I kept just the Blu-rays I was interested in. I fought my urge to go through the DVDs and take those out too, because I would have doubled. Yeah, pretty much double what I was going to buy. But first big piece was this. It's a Kodak Movie Deck 445 projector made in USA. It is 8mm Super 8. It's got a cool carrying handle there. Top flaps up there. It projects here out of the side. So you load your main spool there, it goes through here, down through there, projects through there, then there's a take-up. You put your take-up spool down there, forwards, backwards, etc., etc. These go for, anywhere above $50 or more on eBay. I happened to look them up after I got this. So it's funny, I was unloading a guy's car, an old gentleman that came in the weekend a couple times. It's like they were going through somebody's house or I don't know what. But I had a couple different car loads, and he hands this to me, and he's following me inside while I'm carrying it. He's like, well, you know what this is? This is a film projector. This is a Super 8 film projector. That's a really rare piece. You're going to have some collector come and looking for that. So I kept my mouth shut, thinking to myself, one, I'm probably going to buy it. Two, I was essentially the last functioning film projectionist in Kansas City. I projected film up until 2017. So I didn't, want to throw in his face and be like, dude, I'm 41. I know what a freaking film projector is. But yeah, so I got this for like $5 maybe. Probably will end up keeping it. I've owned multiple 16mm projectors over the years. I don't recall if I still have one in storage or not. I might have got rid of it. But cool, fun find. Maybe eventually I'll track down some Super 8s and watch them. And that even came with a spare bulb, quartz line lamp. So I'm going to burn through these Blu-rays really fast. Some of them are stuff that I really don't have that much of an interest in, but other people in my family do, so I just bought them. I know I was going to get them for $1-ish each, so. Snow White and the Huntsman Extended Edition Blu-ray. It's funny, I don't know if there's various editions of this, but this one's got Charlize Theron on it, and even on the main cover, it's like Charlize Theron and Thor, and then the broad from Twilight is like kind of just barely even there when it's pretty much was her movie, and she's actually really hot in it. Something about her being all dark-haired, ashy face, and dirty. Babel. I projected that on film when it came out. The Equalizer. Equalizer 2. 50th anniversary Ben-Hur. I was going to say Gorilla. Godzilla 3D. Wrath of the Titans 3D. Even I don't have a 3D Blu-ray player, but whatever. Now You See Me, which we have a copy of this in the garage. My brother has a copy of that movie. John Wick. John Wick 2. John Wick 3. I just got the first John Wicks, the first two on DVD in one of the last hauls we saw. Casino Royale. The Beauty and the Beast remake, the live action. The Campaign. Taken 2. I think I have the first Taken. This one's the unrated cut. I think I have the first one on Blu-ray if I remember. Extended cut of Cowboys and Aliens. Transformers The Last Night. The Warrior. Try to get as many of the ones with the sleeves, the slip cases as I could. And the only DVD I kept was the director's cut of Mask. All the other DVDs were stuff, similar to this. A lot of action and generic movies. Skyfall. Live, Die, Repeat, which is the same movie as The Edge of Tomorrow, if I remember correctly. Noah, a widely panned and hated film, but I enjoy it quite a bit. It's almost like a Perks Being a Wallflower sequel. Interstellar, which we saw in a different haul a couple weeks ago, but it was like a different version. Expendables 2, because I'm pretty sure I have the first Expendables on Blu-ray. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, which is what, number 3, 4? Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Mission Impossible Fallout. So is that 4, 5, and 6, I think? Now You See Me Extended Cut. Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought I got Now You See Me 2. Unknown. Transformers Dark of the Moon. The extended edition Angels and Demons. My daughter reads those books. Transformers Age of Extinction. Blu-ray 3D and Blu-ray. IMAX 3D in theaters. Underworld Awakening. Dogma, which I have a copy of already, but my brother likes all the Kevin Smith stuff, so I'm going to leave copies of that here when I move. Dark Shadows. Independence Day Resurgence. Hobbs and Shaw, which is a weird buy for me because I don't like Jason Statham, and I really don't like Dwayne Johnson. Can't stand that guy. Furious 7. Fast 5. Hansel and Gretel 3D. Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides 3D. That's what, the 4th one, I think. And the last 2, we got Fast and Furious 6 in a steel case. And Terminator Genesis in a steel case. Again, not normally movies I'd buy, but I like these steel cases. They're kind of fun. And then, since this is mainly a VHS-centered channel, I might as well throw in a couple VHSs. So we got a unopened Maxell videocassette high grade 6 hours EP mode T120. I got Space Camp. I had a copy of this before, but it was a cut box that was in like a clear clamshell package, so I'm replacing that with that one. And then this one in a clamshell. Grand Teton National Park VHS to Holiday Video Library National Park and Monument Series. Originally $25 from the Grand Teton Lodge. So this is all one big purchase. Yeah, I'll do the other stuff too. So this is one day. And then the next day, I didn't go as crazy because not that much new stuff came in. And it wasn't really movie related. I had a copy of The Creature from Jekyll Island, a second look at the Federal Reserve. So if you like books, you can stop watching now. If you don't like books, you can start watching now. Whatever. I don't know if I said that right or not. And David A. Nichols' Ike and McCarthy, Dwight Eisenhower's secret campaign against Joseph McCarthy. Which actually, I don't have a problem with Joseph McCarthy. He turned out to be right. And then this cool thing. Fabulous Memories of the Fabulous 40s. Reader's Digest. Collector's Edition. This is from 1981. I think it's 8 vinyls. Something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then like there's some spare one up front. But not normally my cup of tea. You know? It just seemed kind of interesting, and it was in nice condition, and I got it for $1. So if you can get it for $1, why not? So it's kind of neat for the vinyl collection. So this is 2 separate days, but all one weekend from City Thrift. Pretty big haul. All this stuff's going to go in boxes and go in storage. So fun. Let me know what you think. Leave comments below on any of the stuff you saw. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time.